Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. So we are starting with chapter number 6, changes around us. So as always, I always tell you that first thing that you have to study is the name of the chapter. If you understand what is the meaning of the chapter, then it will be easier for you to understand everything what that chapter consists of. The first thing that we will study is what changes are, what actually changes are, and how what kind of changes we observe around us. So this we will study in our today's class. So first thing that we will study is what are changes. So everything around us is undergoing a process of change. Whatever is present around us, each and everything is undergoing a process of change. Each and everything is changing. And what how you can define changes. So converting one form to another, conversion of one form to another form is known as changes, or what we called as changes. So each and everything that is around us, it is undergoing a process of change. And what changes are conversion of one form to another are known as changes. So now we will study what kind of changes you observe in your day to day life. So some of the examples of everyday changes that we will study. See, in the field, crops change from time to time. Yes, when you sow the seed, okay, that time it is a seed. And after few days, you will see the shoots or the stems coming out. Then you will see from that stems leaves come out. Then flowers come out, then fruits comes out. So these are the changes that you observe in the field, in the crops. So crops, don't disturb, switch off your mic. So first example of everyday changes. Who's this one disturbing? You all can't understand English? Having some problem in understanding English or what? हिंदी में समझाऊं? अपना माइक ऑन नहीं करना है. So the first example that we studied of everyday changes is in the fields the crop changes from time to time. From time to time the crop changes. First it is a seed, then it is converted into a short shoot or the stem, then from that stem leaves comes out, then flowers comes out, then fruits comes out. So this is a type of change that we observe in our everyday life. Next is leaves fall from the trees, changes its color and dry out. Okay, the leaves that dry out, they fall from the leaf tree. The change in color you can see in the trees, the leaves are basically green in color, and when they fall from the tree, after some time of few days, you observe that they change to yellow brownish color when they dry. Okay, so this is the second example of the everyday changes that you observe. Now the third is the flowers bloom and they wither away. Okay, the flowers they bloom, मतलब खिलते हैं, and then they wither away, मतलब मुरझा जाते हैं. So this is also one of the example that you observe in your the changes that you observe in everyday life. Crops changes from time to time. The leaves they fall from the trees, their color changes, they dry out. Next is the flowers bloom, फूल खिलते हैं और मुरझा जाते हैं. Flowers bloom and they wither away. Wither मतलब मुरझा जाते हैं. Okay. Any one of you, Sneha beta, can you tell me you are able to hear me clearly and see my screen clearly? Sneha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's clear.
Thank you, beta. Okay, so these were the examples of some everyday changes that you see. Now the next you will see the changes in our body. What kind of changes you see in your body? Your nails grow. Today, if you are cutting your nails using nail cutter, then after 2 or 3 days, again your nails will grow. So this is a type of change that is occurring. Your hairs grow, your hairs grow. If you cut your hair today, then after some time your hairs will again start growing. You grow taller. The height that you were having when you were in fourth class, okay, and the height that you are having now when you are in sixth class, that differs. That means that you are growing taller. This this is a type of change that is occurring in our body. Your weight increases or decreases. Increase and decrease in your weight is also a type of change that is undergoing in our body. So these are the changes that undergoes in our body very commonly that you can see. Your are the changes that comes in our body. Now the next is, can all the changes be reversed? Can you reverse back all the changes? So first activity or first example that we will study is, what you have to do is you have to blow a balloon. Balloon में हवा भरनी है. Okay, what you will see is the shape and the size of the balloon changes. The shape and the size of the balloon changes as you blow air in the balloon. Now what you have to do is you have to let the air escape from the balloon again. फिर से क्या करना है, balloon को हवा भरी, फिर से उसको छोड़ दिया कि हवा उसमें से बाहर निकल जाए. Okay, what you have to do, you have to blow the balloon. Then what you will see, the shape and the size of the balloon changes. Now what you have to do is you have to let the air escape from the balloon. Now what you will observe in this, you can see this Paheli, she is blowing the air in the balloon. Yes, the blowing of balloon can be reversed back. When the air escapes, जब हवा बाहर निकल जाएगी, then that balloon will come into its original shape again. The balloon changes its size and shape on blowing the air into it. And as soon as the air escapes from the balloon, again that balloon will come back to its original shape and size. This means that the balloon, blowing of air in the balloon, can be reversed back. So this is a reversible change. This is a reversible change. This was the first example that we studied, that blowing of balloon can be reversed back. She is blowing air in the balloon. You can see the shape and the size of the balloon is changing. As soon as she will stop blowing the air and let the air escape out, what she will see, that the balloon will come again to its original shape. Now the next example is, what you have to do is you have to fold a piece of paper and then you have to make it into a toy aeroplane. You make paper aeroplane in the same manner you have to do that. What you have to do is you have to fold the piece of paper and make it into a toy or paper aeroplane. Now what you have to do is you have to unfold the paper again. Again you have to open that paper. What you have used in making that aeroplane, you have to unfold that paper again. So what you will see? See, with the help of this paper, this aeroplane is made. Now, what you have to do is you have to unfold this aeroplane. You will see that on unfolding that, this paper will be seen again. You can bring back this original shape of the paper again. So this means that the shape of the paper can be reversed back. The shape of the paper can be reversed back by using in this activity. What you are doing, you are using this paper, you are using this paper and making it a aeroplane. Aeroplane you are making with the help of this paper. Now what you have to do is you have to use this paper, this toy aeroplane. Now again you have to convert it into this original paper, so it can be converted back. It can be converted back. This means that this can be reversed back. This can be reversed back. So this is one second example of reversible changes. First we studied about balloon. When you are blowing air into the balloon, that balloon changes its shape and size, and when the air escapes from the balloon, it again comes back to its original size. Second example, you studied this one. You are using paper to make paper aeroplane. Now after that, what you are doing, you are again unfolding that paper and you will get back that original paper again. So this is reversible change. Next example, what you will study is you have to take a dough and make a ball. आटा होता है ना, जो गूथा हुआ आटा होता है, that you have to take, that is dough. Okay, आटा. It is dough. Okay, you have to take that dough and you have to make a ball out of it. Now you have to roll that ball into a roti. You have to roll out a roti using that ball. Now what you first time you were doing this, so you didn't got that perfect shape. Okay, goal roti nahi bani, so you again wish to change back its shape. Now this rolled out roti can be changed back to the dough again. So this is reversible change. Yes, this change can be reversed. Yes, this change can be reversed. What you are doing, you are taking one atta, okay, one ball of atta, and you are making a ball out of it. Then you roll out a roti out of that dough and you didn't got that perfect shape. Now you wish back to change the shape of the roti. So what you did, you that rolled out roti, you make that out of that rolled out roti, you brought back the shape of the dough or the ball again. You can see in this one, this is dough. Now what you have did, you rolled out a roti out of this dough. You can see this roti. Now I am thinking that this is not the perfect shape. So what I will do is, again I will put back this roti in the dough. So it is reversible. Rolled out roti can be reversed back. So this is the third example of reversible change. Now, what you have concluded from these three activities? Yes, the balloon can be brought back to its original shape and size. Yes, as soon as the air escapes from that balloon, it can be brought back to its original shape and size. Same size of the paper before and after making the aeroplane. Yes, what paper you are using for making the aeroplane, paper aeroplane. And after that, making the aeroplane, if you are unfolding the paper again, then also you will get the same size of the paper. Next is ball of dough can be brought back out of the rolled roti. Yes, the ball can be brought back again once you rolled out the roti. So these were the examples of reversible changes. Now, what actually reversible changes are? So this in this slide, what you will study about reversible changes. So changes that can be described as changes that can be reversed by reversing the action or changing the condition that are known as reversible changes that can be brought back how they were before. Okay, how that item was before, if you can bring back that item into its same size and same shape, then that type of change is known as reversible change. Means if you are using, I will show you, if you are using this balloon, if you are blowing the air, then what you will see is this balloon changes its shape and size, and when the air escapes out, that balloon will again come back to its original shape. So this is reversible change, when materials can be changed back to how they were before. That type of changes are known as reversible changes. Now, some of the examples of reversible changes, we will study some more examples. Wet clothes to dry clothes. So this is one of the example of reversible changes. The wet clothes can be converted to dry clothes, and again that dry clothes can be converted to wet clothes. So wet to dry, then dry to wet. So this can be reversed back. You can bring back it to its original form. So this is what reversible change. This is reversible change. Example of reversible change. Wet clothes to dry clothes. Then again dry clothes to wet clothes. Now the next example, woolen yarn to knitted sweater. You can see the piece yarn over here. Okay, you can see the yarn over here. Then using this yarn is converted into sweaters. This yarn is converted into sweaters, and if you are not liking the shape of the sweater or the size of the sweater or the design of the sweater, then again this sweater can be converted back to yarn. So this is also the example of reversible change. This is also the example of reversible change. Yarn to sweater, then again sweater to yarn. The next example is hot milk to cold milk. When you are heating the milk, okay, when you are boiling the milk, then at that time the milk is hot, and after some time that milk will be converted to cold milk. It will convert into cold milk, hot milk to cold milk. Now you are wishing that you again have to drink the hot milk, so you can heat or you can boil the milk again, and it can again be converted into hot milk. So first hot milk to cold milk, then again cold milk to hot milk. So this is also example of reversible change. This is also example of reversible change. Next example, straight string to coiled string. You can see this is the straight string. ठीक है, सीधा धागा है. Now what I am doing is I am converting this into this form. Okay, this string or the dhaga I am converting into this form. So straight string to coiled string. Coiling हो गई उसकी. ठीक है. And again, if you are not liking this shape, you can again bring out into the shape of straight string. So it is also reversible change. It is also reversible change. Now you can see this table 6.1 in your book. You can see table 6.1 in your book. Raw egg to boiled egg. It can be reversed? No, it cannot be reversed. This cannot be reversed. Batter to idli? No, it cannot be reversed. Wet clothes to dry clothes? Yes, it can be reversed. Woolen yarn to knitted sweater? Yes, it can be reversed. Grain to its flour? No, it cannot be reversed. Cold milk to hot milk? Yes, it can be reversed. So in this manner, you have to complete table 6.1 in your book. Now we will study the changes that cannot be reversed back. So before that, if you all are having any doubt in this much part, you all can ask me. In reversible changes, if anyone is having any doubt, you all don't unmute your mic, mention in the chat box. Yes, when you stretch a rubber band and leave it, it will be reversible change. Yes, Mayank, it will be reversed. Any doubt if anyone is having, you all can ask. If anyone is having any doubt, you all can ask. So no doubt, I think so. I will start with the next topic. Changes that cannot that can be reserved. Sorry, okay, this is not changes that can be reversed. Changes that can be reversed. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to draw aeroplane on paper. Then you have to cut that aeroplane with scissors. I will show you the diagram. It's that can be reversed. Okay, it's not changes that can be reversed. So you can see you draw the aeroplane on the paper. Then you are cutting that shape. You are cutting the shape from that paper. So now with this aeroplane, you cannot get back this paper again. You cannot get back the paper again once the paper is cut. So this, sorry. This is cannot only. This is cannot, okay? It's right. Changes that cannot be reversed. We cannot reverse back the changes. Now we are studying irreversible changes. So once you draw out the aeroplane, now you cut the aeroplane using the scissor. Now you cannot get back this paper again. You cannot get back this paper again. So this is one of the example of irreversible changes. Means the change that cannot be reversed back. You cannot get back the original object again. The second example, now what roti you have rolled using the dough, आटे को use करके the roti that you have rolled, now you are baking that roti on tawa, means you are making the roti on tawa. So that change cannot be reversed back. The baked roti, this baked roti cannot be converted into dough again. This roti cannot be converted into dough again. So this is irreversible change. Okay, once the
What
roti
is
is
meaning of dough? And what is the meaning of dough?
better, from the starting I am explaining this. Dough means atta, gutha hua atta.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't disturb the class. Ask your doubts in the chat box. So once this roti is baked, you cannot reverse it back. You cannot reverse it back into the dough. So this is irreversible change. Now what you have concluded with these two activities, that paper cannot be brought back into its own shape and size. You cannot get back the paper again once you cut out any shape from that paper. And roti that is baked on the tawa, that cannot be brought back into dough. That cannot be brought back into dough. So these are the examples of irreversible changes. These are the examples of irreversible changes. Now, what irreversible changes are? A change is called irreversible if it cannot be changed back again. If you cannot change it back again, that type of change is known as irreversible change. In irreversible change, new materials are formed. Yes, the basic difference between reversible and irreversible change is that in reversible change, no new materials are formed. But in irreversible changes, new materials are always formed. You can see from the example, from that dough, from that atta, roti is made. So that roti is a new material. Okay, from that paper, you cut an aeroplane. So that aeroplane is a new material. So in irreversible changes, new materials are always formed. New materials are always formed in this irreversible changes. Now, some of the examples of irreversible changes are cooking egg. From this egg, you are making this omelette. Okay, so this cannot be reversed back into egg. So this is irreversible change. This is irreversible change. So cooking of egg is an irreversible change. It cannot be converted back. The next example, batter to idli. Batter मतलब जो घोल बनाते हो इडली के लिए. Okay, the batter that you prepare for idli, once you convert that batter to this idli cannot be converted back to batter again. This idli cannot be converted back into that batter or the ghol that you make, or the paste that you make for idli. So this is also irreversible change. This is also irreversible change, means batter to once converted to idli, it cannot be converted to batter again. It cannot be converted to batter again. So this is also one example of irreversible changes. Next example is bud to a flower. You can see this bud over here, and with steps you can see this is converting into a flower. This bud or that kyari is converted into a flower. This converting into a flower. Now you cannot convert this flower into bud again. This flower cannot be converted back to the bud again. So this is also example of irreversible change. This is also the example of irreversible change. Bud is converting into the flower, but this flower cannot be converted into bud again. So this is also one of the example of irreversible changes. So this was the first topic that we covered today of changes around us, what reversible and irreversible changes are, and various reversible and irreversible changes that we observe in our day-to-day life, and the changes that we see in our body. So these were the topics that we covered today. We studied about what reversible changes are, what irreversible changes are, and various examples of reversible and irreversible changes. Now, in the next class, we will study the next topic of this chapter.